this will be the moment to decide if it falls.
Right guys, so we're trying something new, something positive. Oh,
I've done it.
oh sorry.
That's the temperature.
Oh, should I have my heated seat on? We're gonna drive really slow. Ah! Wait.
You see, all you've done is taped the strap.
Sorry.
Hey guys.
So, I thought Jay has always really wanted to do just chats while he's driving. He's a very knowledgeable.
Debatable. We might slide again. Bye guys. Oh, no. I told you that won't work. We need like something actually in place.
Right. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna focus the camera on Jay.
Aggressive.
Aggressive. And he's just gonna chat. I'm gonna ask him some questions. And we'll just see what it comes out with. I thought it would be a really fun video. By the way, guys, we are not going out. I'm in the car.
Yeah, we're just literally sat in the car.
Like,
so this is our social distancing. We're putting miles between everyone and not opening windows or anything.
Like we're not leaving this car. We're just driving. Literally just driving.
We're not going anywhere.
No, we're just rinsing some petrol.
Yeah, literally.
So I'm just gonna ask him some questions, and I've had quite a lot of people actually ask me, baby, can Jay just like talk? Share some shit. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna put the camera on my little man and I'll let him talk, but concentrate on the road.
I always concentrate.
Okay, right, I'm gonna just flip the camera so I can see you. Okay guys, go. Right, have a chat. Go on baby, have a chat. That's some things on your mind.
Things on my mind. Coronavirus.
Obviously.
People are really annoying me regarding it. The internet specifically. And bigger than that, celebrities. You can all... Oh, it just gets me angry.
Basically F off.
Yeah, basically. So, in the past few days, Vanessa Hudgens of High School Musical fame and nothing else decided to go on Instagram Live out of nowhere and say, I get it, it's a virus, but like, people are gonna die, but people are gonna die anyway. Like, what? There's your career cancelled. I stuck behind them.
You hate learner drivers, don't you?
It's not learner drivers, it's slow people. Like, if the speed
they're more
limit's
dangerous,
30,
yeah.
Don't be doing 15, it's stupid. Secondly, some British loser who was in the SAS, Ant Middleton, don't know what he does apart from shout at people on the internet about how, oh, I joined the army and then progressed. Good for you. You're still a knob. Anyway, for the past week, has been all over his Instagram to his millions of followers, like, I'm still out here shaking hands, hugging my fans at the airport. You and this little virus. Old people, vulnerable people, stay inside. Those of us who are able, we should be out, keeping the economy going. 24 hours later, oh sorry guys, I'm social distancing. Like, what, you fuck off. Like, you've been out here spreading misinformation to all these people, and now because you've decided, it's like going out on a Friday, having a belly full, saying something that you regret, wake up in the morning and go, oh, I shouldn't have said that, and then grovel apologies to your friends. That's what you're doing. So what I really hope is that once this finally dies down a little and life takes a bit of a normal turn, I'm hoping everyone remembers the shops that are charging you a tenner for hand sanitizer. I hope everyone remembers the celebrities who are talking shit.
Bloody speed bumps.
And then they go, oh, you know what, now this whole virus thing's over, but you wanted to be a selfish cunt during the whole thing, and you wanted to spread misinformation, you wanted to do all of this, no problem, we don't want to support your businesses. So that's what should happen, in my personal opinion. I've seen it at local shop. I don't know how much they used to charge, but I do know that now they're selling a 50ml hand sanitizer for a £5.
Louisa actually got pasta for £2.95 the other day, so...
Pasta?
Yeah.
£2.95?
Yeah.
I've seen in some people have been posting photos from even big supermarkets charging £8 for £4 Nescafe. How are you doubling the price?
I know, I'm going to ask you another question. So, what precautions, from your knowledge and from what we know, from being on dialysis and stuff, what would you say the main precautions are to take?
Well, the main precautions are just to avoid unnecessary interaction with people. Like, I'm not going to be one of them people that's like, oh my god, sit in your living room, don't ever leave. Like, no, like, go in your garden, like, go get some fresh air. You can go for a walk, Just
we was thinking about taking a picnic somewhere, weren't we?
Pack up yourself some sandwiches, take a little drive, head out into the countryside where there is less people, have a little chat, sit down, enjoy the nature. I mean, we've all got plenty of time at the minute.
Yeah.
Plenty of time that we can spend talking to our spouses, our friends. You don't have to see them in person. Some people will be like, oh boy, I only ever see my mates at the pub. Jump on FaceTime and grab a couple of beers in.
Bloody play ping pong on ping pong? Beer pong.
Play beer pong over FaceTime. Go. If you've got some beers in, sit down, call up your mate and be like, yo, crack a beer.
Guys, do you want me to tell you mine and Jay's new personal favourite as well? Be naked.
Yo, just sitting around your house in just your boxers and being like, who cares that it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon?
It's very, very liberating.
It's good.
We've actually been spending a lot more time together, like, yeah, it's been really nice. So what else was I gonna ask? What else would you like to say?
You just gotta be mindful of, I get you having, well, if you've got no health concerns whatsoever, I get it. It's gonna seem a bit weird and it is a bit, well, I'm not gonna be affected, so.
I'm not gonna give a shit about anyone else, but
it's not you that's important in this.
It's everyone. It's the NHS, it's your mum, it's your dad.
It's everybody else. You are the, even myself included, in this time, I'm the least important one. It's not what I feel is right, or if I'm like, all right, you know what, I don't think it's a big deal. That's not my decision to make. I've got to think of other people. I've got to think of, if I go out, and let's say I happen to get it, I could go out, touch I don't know, I could go to the shop and go grab milk from the fridge, and someone who had the disease has touched that same milk and then gone, oh, you know, I'm actually going to swap it out for one at the back. They grab that, I then didn't get it, I'll pass it on to you. If I went to go see any of like elderly relatives, pass it on to them. Even like just dealing with someone at the shop, have a little quick chat to the cashier, hand over my money, cheers mate, thanks, bye. I could have passed it to them. Then I don't know what they're doing in their life. They could be out doing whatever. I've got someone right on my bum right now.
Well, this is the problem, isn't it? Like, people are not understanding time scales. And for me and Jay, there's 3 important things which should be for everyone. Distancing, washing your hands for over 2 minutes.
Drying them properly.
And not using all these stupid fragrance hand soaps.
Yeah.
Like, you need actual soap, or we use Carex, which is really good.
Well, what's quite funny on that subject is, prior to this, I don't know if you noticed it, but I noticed certainly a lot of more like multi-level marketing, like MLM schemes popping up about essential oils and all this badness. You just need to light some sage and sprinkle it around your living room. Like, where are you all gone there? Where's your essential oils not helping you?
I've just seen a group of 3 lads. I bet they've been everywhere. I also noticed, like, young people don't seem to be listening, like it's some sort of joke.
Well, no, there's been a video going around online of Miami spring break. And they're all like, well, if I get it, I get it. I don't care. I've planned this trip for 2 months. Yeah, we planned Paris for next month. And look at that. It's all gone. It's all gone.
You know what the worst thing is, right, guys? So I've done a positivity video, and on my video it was make plans, see people, go out, socialise. Like, honestly, I'm still going to upload it, but maybe do like the same but via internet. And holiday, like, people have been cancelling getting married. It's just awful.
It's not a good time, but everyone's in the same boat. And this is what people need to be more mindful of. A lot of people are taking this as like a personal thing.
It's everybody.
I can't go out. No, they're telling everyone you shouldn't be out. If you can avoid it, why would you not? Like, I get it. Some people don't like sitting in the house. Okay.
I don't. Look at me, guys. I'm actually going clinically insane.
Would you rather sit in your house or sit in a funeral at your loved ones?
Life is too precious right now, and the only reason that's going to keep us all alive is we all support each other. Like, all these panic buyers as well. And one thing me and Jay don't understand, so for example, right, I'm going to put the camera on me. So this is becoming like one of my, like, I really don't understand. So for example, there's certain days now set for NHS workers and the vulnerable, so the elderly and people with health conditions. So for example, my Tesco is Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 AM, if you didn't know that. Say if I went out and got my food, all of them people could have something. One, because they're more vulnerable, so they're more likely to have something. So I don't get why that is the case.
Why would you tell the most vulnerable to come to your supermarket?
Like, I'm on day 6 of not going out. Jay's been getting my food and stuff, like, and wearing masks and stuff. My mum went out the other day with him and actually got laughed at for wearing a face mask. Now, for one, another thing that's really annoying me, people are putting things up on Facebook with face masks that wouldn't even work. They would make it worse. Cotton face masks with gaps in, no ventilation.
Well, little tiny, like, paper blue ones. And they're like, yeah, got loads of these, everyone shout me for them. Like, no.
You're just making money off vulnerable people that aren't educated on it. And if you buy your kids them, like the ones I've seen, your kids are going to be more susceptible to pick it up. Like, it made me so angry. They've got no ventilation, and if they get moisture on them, they will actually, the virus will cling to it. A good thing I think we should all do though, we should all be ordering saunas.
You know in Eastern Europe, having saunas is
I'm going to put Jay back on.
It's a super common thing.
Sorry, where?
In and around Eastern Europe, like obviously Fruce is from Lithuania.
Yeah.
And he was saying that in Lithuania and a lot of Eastern Europe, having a sauna in the house is like normal. Like, it's a normal thing. People don't really build home gyms, but they all build home saunas because
oh my god, I'd love one.
They're really, well, obviously they've got health benefits to them anyway.
Yeah.
But like, all throughout the year, it provides.
Oh, are we taking a left turn?
We are taking a left.
Where are we going? Oh, Papawit Lane. I love this road. Are you going to do a bit of speeding?
No, we've just been through the speed bit.
I didn't even notice. Was I too busy talking?
Yeah.
The only trouble is it's super dark because it's getting dark outside. I'm really thirsty today, guys, and I've got so much fluid on from just drinking what the hell I want because I can go on dialysis tonight at home. That's another thing we're thankful for, isn't it?
It's not having to go to the hospital. Like, I had to drop bloods off at the hospital the other day, and it was, I don't know, it's a bit walking into the belly of the beast. There's just signs up everywhere. If you're feeling unwell, if you're showing any form of symptoms, turn around, do not come here. If you've been to China, Italy, Japan, Spain, do not come. I went to my doctor's just to get a repeat prescription form. Walked in, got shouted at, told to leave. While they've got all these signs of
get out!
Yeah, literally, get out! And I'm like,
what?
I need a form. And they're like, they're outside. Meanwhile, it's pissing it down, and you're like, all right. I mean, should have just put a big sign on the door or just locked it.
So, guys, the next thing I want to ask Jay is, let's tell us some positive stories. Let's tell us some funny memes that you've seen and stuff.
Right, we'll go with some positivity.
Yep.
So pollution levels in China, well, across the world, have dropped significantly. They reckon, as a rough estimate over this corona panic, that because whilst China's been in lockdown, the effect it's had on the atmosphere and like the CO2 levels, they reckon that will have saved about 4,000 people from dying.
Wow.
Which is really good. Obviously they've probably lost close to that in coronavirus, but I suppose it's a bit better.
Can I just say as well, coronavirus has been around for many years, just not COVID-19.
Well, there's multiple coronavirus.
Yeah, corona is basically a normal cold, which many hospitals and many children sustain anyway, but it's completely different because it's obviously an animal strain, which makes it a lot harder, and it is mutating in humans.
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd one. People might have seen images going around of Venice, being that the canals are clear and the swans have came back.
They look so beautiful, didn't they?
I mean, the one with the swans is not Venice, because swans don't live in Venice. They do have dolphins, though.
Is that a lie, then?
It's not. It is part of Italy. It's just not Venice. It's a different city in Italy.
Oh no, he's speeding. Ah! What else are you going to tell us, baby? Something else positive.
I mean,
I feel like this is going to force people to socialise in a different way.
Yeah. Well, I think this is going to be like a really good
test. It's going to be a test of community.
Yeah, it's a test of community, and it's going to start once people stop being twats and they get over this initial panic, I think it'll bring people closer together, and people will start thinking about each other more and being a bit more conscious of things that they do. But one thing that I do think this will do is it'll change the way that we work and learn forever, because for roughly the next, let's say 12 weeks at like a minimum, we're going to be in a lockdown. Schools are going to be closed. People are having to do all their courses like online. More and more people are getting told, yo, you need to work from home. I'm one of them people who, when I've worked in office environments before, and sat there and thought, all of this I could do from the comfort of my room.
Yeah, honestly.
And you speak to your boss and they're like, impossible, this could never happen. This is proven to everyone that you can work from home. Because
for you,
a lot of these jobs that require you going into an office, heading out into the city centre to sit there to send emails, they can all be done from home. They just rather you don't, because they seem to think that you're going to slack off at home and not actually do the work.
Which, to me, if people put a routine in place, they can still actually carry on doing that.
I reckon you can be more productive.
Yeah.
Because rather than you going to a normal job and sitting there doing 4 hours of work, taking a 15-minute break, come back, do 4 hours worth of work, and being like, I have to take my break now, or I can't take my break yet. Working from home, if you want to nip for a quick cigarette, go for a cigarette. You're gonna be more, internally, at least for me, I'd be more comfortable working from my house, and I'd probably get more done, because I'll be like, you know what, I can just set aside some time for myself here. So I think that once this blows over, a lot more companies will be open to the remote work positions. And
like, even for people like me, I would be able to work if that was the thing, but it's
like if your job is literally sending like emails and order forms out and stuff like that, then why not? Even a lot of like call center jobs, there'd be nothing to stop you like getting, well, your employer just basically offering the program that you'd use at work, you know, do it from home, buy yourself a headset, as long as we can keep, because you'd still be able to log in like as a remote work, like most PCs have got remote desktop
Didn't
work.
you have, what job did you have one at?
Well, mine was when I worked at doing ceramic mug designs.
Keramicross.
Doing mugs. Like, clients would send in artwork, and my job would be to manipulate the artwork so that it'd print well and clean it up a little. I could do all of that from my house, and then I'd have to send it off. All I had to do was then send an email down to print with the file in, and that was it. The actual job itself was a complete waste of my 2-hour journey to get there every day, to sit down and basically just answer and send emails and use Photoshop. I could have done it all from the comfort of my bed.
Yeah.
So I think that'll
be definitely a positive. So any short ones you can finish, because we're going to finish the video soon, guys, and we want to ask you to comment below what you thought of this video.
Questions, if you want to know anything, if you've got any questions or any theories, let us know. And we're quarantined for God knows how long, so.
Well, my maximum is 12 weeks at least, guys. So
minimum, not maximum.
For a lot of people are asking if they do have a health condition, do they stay in or not? You need to read the government guidelines. I'm on dialysis, renal failure, and I have another condition which affects respiratory and other organs, so I have 2 valid points on the list. I've been in quarantine obviously since last Sunday, when I had to call an ambulance because of my breathing. It's still pretty bad, but that's probably down to my cystinosis. I'm a bit worried. My appointment on the 30th of March is going to be cancelled, the respiratory appointment, due to my condition. So I'm a bit worried about that, because I do need a diagnosis so they can help me. You can see I'm breathing a bit. But yeah, guys, so Jay, do you want to add anything? Because it's starting to get a bit dark now, we can't see you.
No, just everyone try and remain as positive as possible.
But stay safe, hand washing,
sure
over 2 minutes.
Safe. Even if you don't think about yourself in this, you're the least important, no offence. Think about your loved ones, your elderly neighbours, your friends and family who might work with vulnerable people, or those that are vulnerable. If you're going shopping, don't be a twat, don't buy shit you don't need. Korea is one of the second worst, well, is the second worst hit country on the planet, aside from China, well, one of the biggest.
What about Italy?
Yeah, Italy's had it bad, but I mean, in terms of sheer numbers, South Korea, I think, but they've managed to get it pretty much under control. But South Korea, at no point have they run out of toilet paper in any shop, because they're not idiots and they know that it doesn't actually affect your bottom. So I think you're all twats. Other than that,
it's just people being uneducated, I think.
Yeah, do your best. Read. Don't listen to your grandma posting useless shit on Facebook.
Honestly, listen to the government guidelines.
Honestly, I avoid Facebook like the plague anyway.
Jay does.
No one ever has anything decent to say, and no one ever wants to fact check anything that they post. So I'd listen to the experts. Forget your favourite influencer telling you, "Oh, I've been alright." Fuck off. Yeah. Other than that, I hope everyone stays safe. I hope this video has been okay. Apologies if it's been useless. I'll find out in a minute when I edit it. Yeah. I think that's it, guys. Everyone just stay safe, take care, look after yourselves.
Look at that sunset, baby.
And stop buying all the fucking shit in the supermarkets. You don't need it. Just go do your normal shop and move on with your day.
Okay, right. Thank you for watching, guys. See you later. Bye. Guys, before we go, we've just seen something absolutely amazing. Someone has set up pizza in their back garden. Front garden.
You know, like them jacket potato vans that you get in some city centres. It was basically one of them parked up on his drive that just said pizza.
Oh, people are doing little things. It's just the bellends that aren't. You, bellends, you're the problem. Bye, guys.